Tāneatua Branch. The Tāneatua Branch is a 25 km long SFM branch railway line in the Bay of Plenty, New Zealand, running from Hawkens Junction, west of Edgecumbe, to Tāneatua. History. From 2 September 1928 to 1978 the line was part of the East Coast Main Trunk line from Hamilton. With the opening of the Kama Tunnel in 1978, the terminus of the East Coast Main Trunk line was changed to Kawerau, and the section of line between Hawkens Junction and Tāneatua became the Tāneatua Branch line. This line across the Rangitikei Plains follows an inland or southerly route to avoid areas which were swampy at the time of construction, therefore bypassing Waikato, the largest town in the area. The intention was for the line to be extended from Tāneatua to Opotiki, then onwards east to connect with the isolated Gisborne section line from Gisborne. Some construction work was carried out beyond Tāneatua towards Opotiki in 1928, and an opening ceremony was held for the new line in Tauranga on 28 March 1928. When the Minister of Public Works, Bob Semple, turned the first sod for building the Paropakino line on 28 January 1938, it was said that the proposed 47 km line would shorten the distance from Auckland to towns on the Eck by nearly 80 km. Work was stopped in July 1928 when the government of the day transferred the construction workers to the Rotorua Torpa line which it had just approved the construction of. As late as 1939 £45,000 sterling was provided for extension from Tāneatua to Opotiki. Various routes were investigated and surveyed to link the difficult section between Tāneatua and Mautohor, but all were found to be difficult and expensive. Following the Great Depression, the Second World War and the greater availability of road vehicles in the period after the war, the proposal was dropped and Tāneatua remained the eastern terminus of the railway line in the Bay of Plenty. Gisborne was subsequently linked to the south with Wellington by way of Napier and Palmerston North with the Palmerston North Gisborne line in 1942. The isolated Gisborne section line became the Mautohor branch line, which closed in 1959. A passenger service was provided on the line with the Tāneatua Express from Auckland between 1928 and 1959. In 1959, railcars replaced this service, but they only operated between Auckland and Te Puke due to negligible passenger traffic between Te Puke and Tāneatua. The Waikato and Board Mills line, a private line, was built and operated by the Waikato and Board Mills from Awakri to their mill in 1939 to serve their large operation. This line was privately operated by the mill until 1999 when the then national rail operator Transrail took over the operation of the line. Transrail discontinued operating the line in 2001. The line was closed in 2003, together with the mothballing of the entire Tāneatua branch line. In 2015 a railcart operation, Awakri Rail Adventures, was established on the section of the line from Awakri eastward to Ruatu Road. Some of the track further east was removed in 2017.